What's up, 10 Scale Squad? Arrma just released the new Gorgon, which is a two-wheel drive monster truck, and that thing looks epic. It's super duper budget spec too. I kind of want one, but I don't want to wait. So I thought in the meantime, why don't we try and make our own two-wheel drive monster truck that is Arrma inspired. Do you remember this? This is my ECX Amp Crush. I've had it for a while now, and we have had a bunch of fun with this thing. It's super budget spec as well. I think you can pick these up for like maybe $100. And we put the cheapest brushless system in this thing, and this thing absolutely rips. We had so much fun with this thing, driving this, and of course Ethan's Traxxas Stampede. These things together, we had a boatload of fun with them, both brushed and of course brushless. And speaking of Ethan, Ethan has an Arrma Vorteks that he has never ever let me drive. I absolutely love the Vorteks. The thing looks so cool. So I thought, what if we try and make an Arrma Vorteks body fit this monster truck? You guys are always asking me, can I get this body to fit this chassis? And most of the time I say you can make just about anything fit if you chop it enough. So I thought, why don't we just do it? So I went out and picked up this Proline Vorteks body. This is just for the Vorteks. There's the train. And of course, it's the Ford Raptor. It looks absolutely amazing. But of course, it's not for this chassis. It's for the Vorteks, not a big old monster truck like this. And we did run into a couple issues when we were trying to figure out how we were going to mount it on this thing. Take a look. So the main problem that we are having here is, obviously, this was never intended.
No.
This Vorteks body was never intended for an ECX Amp Crush. And you can see that the body mounts come through in a pretty inconvenient spot. If we drill our holes there, it's going to be really difficult to get pins in and out of it. The back is much the same. It's kind of going right
just right there into the crease on
both sides.
The worst angle possible. Yeah.
So we were looking around trying to come up with solutions, and Ethan actually came up. Ethan came up with a
good old MacGyver.
Yeah. So we're going to cut. Yeah, right there, because we still have plenty of adjustment up and down right here. Yep. So we're just going to do the old trick of another body clip with a washer, and then the body will sit right down on top of that. And in the front, we're going to try to actually...
We're just going to flip it.
Flip it around, flip it back to front, and see where that gets us. In the front, with the front ones flipped around, we're going to be a lot further forward, but at least we're out of the crease of the wheel well right here. We went searching around through all the bins and drawers and everything we own, and we found some magnets, and they're pretty strong magnets. These are actually Red Cat magnets. This is for the...
No, those are not. I had to order those separate. They did not come with that that kit I ordered, but they are, they're for my 6.4 that I just don't like.
They were intended for the Red Cat 6.4, but we think we might be able to use it on here, and it looks like the magnet will sit nice and flush under the body. So we just need to whack it off, whack all this off, and YOLO. Watch your eyeballs. And I know what you may be thinking. Magnets to hold on a basher body? Well,
we were thinking the same thing, but turns out,
yeah, I think it'll be okay. It'll be okay. Should hold. Oh yeah, dude. It's a strong magnet.
It is. And so with that, we went ahead and painted the body. We went with like an old school Golf livery, and I think it looks pretty awesome. Check it out. I mean, look at this thing. How freaking sick does this look? Now, the eagle-eyed among you might notice that we're missing some other Arrma Vorteks things here. We're missing the roof sliders, and of course, it does look a little funky without its rear wing. But
No worries, I got him. Here is the wing. That's gonna look pretty freaking cool. And of course the roof sliders here as well. So what do you say we get this thing mounted up and we'll take a look at this thing in its final form. Oh yeah, the thing wheelies effortlessly, absolutely effortlessly, and it'll ride them out too. Even the way like it tumbles, the way that it jumps, it just handles like a real monster truck. I love it. Well, 10 Scale Squad, what do you think? With some strategically placed stickers, I think this thing looks like a real monster truck. The wheels and tires definitely do it. And this body looks, the Vorteks body, just the way that it fits, it looks like a fiberglass body that you would see on a monster truck. And just the overall, I don't know, the shape, the vibe of this thing, I think looks really, really cool. And this thing is an absolute freaking ripper. The magnetic body mount is plenty for what this thing does. No real issues with that at all, and it makes, you know, getting to the battery and the switch super duper easy. There's no clips you gotta mess with. I love it. Is it as good as the new Arrma Gorgon? I don't know. But there's only one way to find out, isn't there? If only we had one coming. And let me know what you guys think of this. Does this do it for you, or does the wheelbase not matching up, does that kind of throw it off? For me, I think well, I built it, so obviously I'm a little attached to it. But let me know down below. Have you built any weird creations like this with a body and a chassis that shouldn't go together, but somehow it just works? Let me know what your favorite combo is down below. And if this is your first time checking out the channel, welcome. I'm glad you found it. I like to do RC shenanigans like this all the time. We've got wicked stuff coming up. You're going to want to stick around. All right, guys, until next time, chopping Arrmas out here. Chopping them!